All right, what's up, guys? Let's talk today about. I don't know if anyone. I'm a big sports fan, so saw. I don't stay up and watch it, but I didn't see it live. But the whole Tua injury, the another concussion, it looks like, and like it happened on not even a big hit, kind of just a normal football play, and he's had history of concussions. And hopefully everything's good for him. Hopefully he's able to get a full recovery and make his own decisions in his life and what he's going to do next. You get all these quick, instant reactions. Former players, couch potatoes, analysts. Oh, he's got to retire. Oh, he's going to come back. Whatever. But no, stop telling people how to live their lives and what decisions they need to make. I've fallen victim of, or I've been guilty of this in the past too, of telling people, telling clients, telling people how to live their life. But it's his ultimate decision to what he's going to do, the choices he's going to make in his life. He's got to do what's best for him. Again, hopefully he can get back to full health and recover, and whether he chooses to play football again or not, or he can live a happy, healthy life. That's the main thing, because most people forget that these athletes, coaches forget their clients, they're humans. You're human beings, and that should come first and foremost. But it's all these quick reactions of telling, oh, he's got to retire, he's got to stop, never play again, and stuff like that. Because for his health, you don't know. You're not in his shoes. And yes, these former athletes, they're older now. But if you look back, like, and think back when they're the analysts who are retired now, and they're looking back, the former NFL players, and they're saying, oh, he's got to retire. What would they do? Because Tua is what, I think 24, 25 years old, so he's really young still. What would they do if they were still? Athletes are taught to like never quit, and they just want to do it. Just keep going no matter what. We're taught that. Even myself, whenever I was a high caliber athlete, but to never let injuries hold you back and stuff like that, and you always want to keep going. You want another chance. An injury happens. I missed my junior and senior years of baseball. I always wanted another chance to play baseball. I didn't get it because I wasn't good enough to make the college teams and things like that. But I still play today, but it's town ball. But you want those chances. You don't want those injuries to kind of hold you back and define you. So again, he's got to make his own decisions. And it's too often that people are trying to make decisions and tell people what to do. Again, I've been guilty of this, telling clients what to do, and that's kind of how I've changed and adapted as a coach. But again, with the Tua thing, the former players, now that they're older, they're in their 40s or 50s or however old they are, they would say, oh yeah, you should retire or quit or stop playing and never play again. It's time to hang them up. But if they were put back in his shoes when they're in their 20s and in their whole careers ahead of them, they probably would not be saying the same thing. Most athletes wouldn't. But again, it's all different. Everyone's different. We're all different people. So it's up to us not to make decisions and tell other people how to live their life. It's up for like Tua in this situation to, with his family. I don't know if he's married or has kids or anything. Make decisions with his family. Get all the opinions of different doctors and neuroscientists and all these things. Because yeah, concussions are nothing to play about. I know I've had my fair share of concussions. Nothing like that where I've gone kind of like where you look like you're kind of having a seizure when he gets hit there, and it's that scary, like where he's like involuntarily moving and arms just sticking straight out and stuff like that. But it's up to him to come back. It's up to the Dolphins not to rush him back if he's going to play again, that type of thing. NFL not to do their job, and I think the NFL has done a better job of this. But again, it's his decision. It's his life. He gets to choose that. You don't have to choose his life for him. You don't have to tell him what to do. And that kind of falls back to the whole bigger picture thing is people are so quick to tell people what they should be doing, how they should be living their lives. And it's not true. You shouldn't tell. Yes, you can set examples, and parents can hopefully set a good example and help their kids, guide their kids. But it's not just telling them everything to do. It's not just telling. I don't like to tell my clients what to do. I like to give them options, give them choices, give them the best things that are probably going to be beneficial. But I can tell my clients, oh, you should go to bed and get good night's sleep. You should eat this. I can give them, oh, here's a list of proteins, carbs, and fats. Pick and choose from these foods. It's up to them to do it. They have the decisions. You give them the options. You give them the problems to solve. Because most people aren't gonna listen to other people. That's just the human nature. When we tell them what to do, it's up to them to live life and take those experiences and those choices that they have and make decisions based on them. And as we grow, we learn more and we know what's better. We can all look back on our lives and think, oh, I wish I would have did this when I was 18. Wish I would have did this when I was 25. Wish I would have did this when I was 30. Whatever it is. Because we've lived those experiences. We lived that life. And we can tell other people what to do. They're not going to do it, though, for the most part. People should make their own decisions based on everything around them, their experiences, the choices they have. Again, I could look back in my 20s and think, oh, I shouldn't have been drinking and partying and doing all the stupid shit that I was doing. And now that I'm 36, I look back and say that. But if I was back in my shoes then, I probably still would have done a lot of the same things because I didn't have all the information around me. I needed to experience that to realize that that's not how I want to live my life. Even though I kind of knew it was like, but everyone was doing it, so I made those decisions at that time period, that point in my life. Whereas I can't go back and change that. We all live with regrets. We all live with stuff we wish we didn't have. But it's through those experiences, through those times that helps build us to where we are now. And these times with like Tua right now, it's going to help build him to hopefully a healthy future, whether that's football or not football. That's up to him. That's his choice to make. We can't make that for him. His family and friends and doctors and stuff in his life, his close. Hopefully, he's got a good close personal circle that helps and has the best interest in him. And it's not forcing them to do anything either. They're listening to him and wants what's best for him, because that's ultimately what a family should be for a coach, a teacher, a mentor. You should be there to want what's best for that person, whether you're coaching them, teaching them, a parent, a sibling, whatever, aunt, uncle, whatever the relationship is. You're not forcing them to do it. Like, I've had so many people, even in just my journey of getting healthy, telling me, oh, you don't need to eat healthy. You can still party and stuff like that. Yeah, I can. I can do whatever I want. I'm an adult. I can make my own decisions. And I've learned that over the years through all these experiences. And it's too often it's that quarterback or that coach, the Monday morning quarterback, the couch quarterback, who is telling people what to do. It's those coaches, those dietitians, those nutritionists in the field now, especially, oh, you have to do this, that, or that because you've done it. But the person hasn't done it. They are in a different situation. Everyone is in a different situation. And it's ultimately up to them to make decisions based on their surroundings, their environment, what's around them, and live life through experiences. Do dumb stuff so they know that they don't want to do that dumb stuff anymore. That's usually the best way to learn not to do something is what's good or what's bad for them is by doing something that's good or bad. And yeah, a lot of times what's good and bad. A lot of times with health and fitness, you follow all this stupid stuff because you listen to dumb celebrities who are promoting garbage products and crazy diets or stupid workouts. And then you do that and you try it and you realize, oh, yeah, I'm the fool. I'm the idiot who's followed along with this stupid stuff. They got me. You can admit it. It's okay to make mistakes, and that's what life's about, making mistakes and failing and learning from those failures. So you can't be telling people how to live their life. Yes, we can guide them and give them guidance, and the best way is to show them, honestly. Be an example for yourself, because how many of these people are actually telling Tua what to do? They're giving him the best advice, but they're not taking advice from other people. So it's that double-edged sword. The irony of it, you're telling other people what to do, but you're not doing what you should be doing. Make your own decisions. That's the whole. Let people make decisions. You can't control anyone else's life as much as you think you can and you wish you could. Like, I can't control any of my clients. Yeah, I can help kids a little bit more and just kind of give them. But again, I'm not their parents. I can't tell them what to do. Will they listen to me? Some of them do. Some of them don't. Some of them want that, and some of them are just more. Everyone's in a little bit more development in their life, especially young kids. Some of them know not to eat junk food and they need to go to bed and are more mature, and we get that as we age. I'm not mature yet. I'm 36. I still got the dumb little the kid sense of humor and laugh at fart and poop and pee jokes and those type of things. Beavis and Butthead. I still watch dumb shows like that because I think they're funny. But again, and I learn from these. I take stuff from these. South Park, Beavis and Butthead. I don't know how we're getting onto this topic. Family Guy. I haven't watched as much. Simpsons. Those good cartoons that are dumb and have that stupid sense of humor. The Adam Sandler type stuff too, with like dumb movies. Hopefully, Happy Gilmore 2 is going to be good. But it's these people who they're in a position of authority and they tell people what to do thinking that their almighty way of doing it is the perfect way because they've gone through life a little bit more and experienced this stuff. But the person you're working with maybe hasn't. So it's up for them to make a decision. Yes, guide them, show them, give them the best options and what might be helpful for them. But ultimately, it's up for those people to decide whether it's a client, a athlete, a student, to make the best decision for themselves in that situation. And it might not be. We make bad decisions. We make mistakes. Again, that's life. That's experiences. But we can't just be sitting back telling people what to do because that's not how people learn. That's not how people grow. It's just it's frustrating again because I can't control any of these people. But again, I've started to just turn it off. It's big in the sports media world and the instant reactions. It's big in the fitness and health world. You see the instant reaction with people now putting someone's training or nutrition in the background and then they green screen their head in there talking about it. I think I just saw a post about by the Muscle Doc telling people ripping on reactions. It's like stop and think, and that's kind of what I did with this is stop and really think. Again, I didn't even watch the game live last night, but just hearing all these instant reactions and seeing all these people, oh, he's got to quit, he's got to stop, whatever. No, he's going to hopefully take time, figure it out for himself, make the best decision for himself, not what this talking hairdo said or this former football player said. Just like you with your fitness and health, I could sit here and tell you eat well, sleep well, train well, manage stress, all the things you know you should be doing. That's the thing with health and wellness. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Don't take Ozempic. Don't do all this other stuff. Don't drink alcohol. Don't eat junk food. But are you going to listen? Again, it's up for you to make those decisions. If you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. You can make even kids. Teach them how to make decisions. Give them options. But again, we can tell people what to do. But are they going to do it? No, they're going to make decisions for themselves. And even you're telling people, if you're a coach or a teacher or parent or whatever, nutritionist, dietitian, you're telling people what to do. But your life is different than these other people. You gotta put yourself in their shoes and and you really can't, honestly, because some situations are similar, but I can't put my situation in someone who is coming up from a hard childhood and that type of thing, whether it's single parent or whatever it might be. So my situation was different than that, or can't put myself in being in a rich person's situation because I am not rich. Those types of things. So again, it's working with the part of being a good coach is listening. It's seeing, it's observing the people you're working with, knowing that they're human and not just a number on a scale or a bench press number or a squat number or whatever their goals are. They're human beings, and just telling them what to do is not going to help. You got to really dig in deep and help them make decisions, give them options, give them opinions. You can give them your opinion on what you think will work for them, but it's up for them to decide and make that decision to ultimately figure out what is going to work best for them. That's why I don't do meal plans. I don't, I give them a training plan, but if something's not working or whatever, or maybe I'll give them a couple options here. We can do this squat or this squat. Let's see which one works better, what feels better for you. It's a lot of looking, listening, and observing. That's the best part of coaching. Too many coaches talk too much. Their mouth does all the work, but one of the best things coaches can do is use your eyes, use your ears, observe the situation. Too much cueing and coaching in like a set of squats or bench press or whatever. Shut up for once in a while and just observe and then teach. Don't just talk to give them cues and just confuse people. We're kind of getting off on tangents here, but let people, let clients, let athletes, let students, let kids make decisions. Teach them how to be decision makers and problem solvers. That's what it's really about. Because if you're just telling people what to do, they're not going to ultimately, and if they're just blindly following that, that's not life either. They should be able to become problem solvers. It's like the whole, the quote, teach a man to catch a fish, or whatever it is, but teach a man how to fish, and they'll live a happy life, or go not be hungry ever again, or something like that. You kind of get the picture, hopefully, that whole quote. But teach a person how to live their best life. Show them, give them options, and let them decide for themselves what's going to work best for them. Instead of just telling them, whether it's coming down to like the concussion, the sports injuries, like Tua. I mean, he's worked his butt off for 20 years, 25 years to get to where he is, to be a high paying NFL quarterback. Just got paid, I think was last year, the beginning of this year, just got that giant new contract. So I'm sure he wants to show that he deserves that money or earn that money. So again, he's got to weigh all these decisions into his, but we can't be telling him what to do because we're not him. We could say, oh yeah, if I were in that situation, I would be this, but do you really know? If I was in that decision, it'd be tough. I'd have to take time to figure it out. Again, and athletes want to keep going. Athletes never want to stop, really, especially if you love the sport, if you love the game. There's athletes who just do it because they're good at it, but a lot of people play until they literally can't anymore, or no team will sign them anymore. That's what most athletes go. They want to hang on. Usually athletes hang on a little longer than they want to or they should. Not everyone's Barry Sanders, just walks away on top of the game. So, yeah, he's got to make his own decision. I mean, I still hang around. I've never gotten paid to play baseball, and I still play baseball. So it's that athlete's mindset. We don't want to ever stop. We want to do it as long as we can. And hopefully Tua gets healthy enough and is healthy enough to get back. Same with anyone else. Same with Jordan Love. I'm a Packer fan, so hopefully his is just a knee injury. Doesn't sound like it's super serious, so hopefully he's back and can compete for his best. But ultimately, he's got to work with the doctors, too, to figure out, make the best decision on when to come back, when he's fully healthy, because athletes will play through injuries, will play through pain. That's just kind of what we're taught, especially like that mentality, that older school mentality. Now I think a little bit more cautious and stuff like that, but still, little nicks, little bumps, little bruises, little aches, pains, even like broken bones. Play through it. I played through a broken toe. So athletes will do stuff based on what they want to do, because that's just how most of us are. The competitiveness, the drive, that type of thing. We don't want to let our team down. We want to be there for the team. And Tua probably going through some of those things right now. So, but ultimately, it's up to him to make that decision. It's not up to who did I see? Des Bryant or Antonio Brown. These guys have been through it, but yeah, they've had their experiences. But ultimately, it comes down to Tua, his experiences. And same with when I'm working with clients in the health and fitness space. I will give them options. I will show them different things. I will help them, guide them, but not just say, oh, here's this stuff, do it. No, It's feedback. It's actually figuring out what's best for that human, and that's why I don't like a lot. And I've grown from doing a lot of that stuff, that instant reaction on stuff, or telling someone how to live their life, which too many of these influencers and coaches and nutritionists and dietitians or whatever they want to call themselves, they do that. They just tell people you have to do this or you can't be successful, you can't live your life. Yeah, you can. There's a million ways to get to where you want to be. Just look at all the successful people in the world. No one has the same story. No one has the same path. Just like fitness and nutrition. There's a million ways to training plan. You want to get jacked and ripped, you can do it this way. You can do it that way. There's another path. Whatever. There's tons of different ways to do it. And yeah, I think with that, like training like an athlete, my style of training is the best, but that's just my opinion. You don't have to do that. You could do whatever you want. You could go do some dumb group class or cycle class or CrossFit, or they'll probably get you close. But again, a lot of half that doesn't even matter. The gym doesn't really matter as much as we think it does. It's more the sleep and the nutrition. But again, I can tell you all that stuff to do, but you got to make the decisions around your life, what works best for you. So again, it's that whole using the Tua thing as an example of telling people what to do and how to live their lives, but it's the bigger picture of we need to make decisions in our own lives for what's best for us and stop listening to and really worrying about what other people are saying. Yes, you have your close circle, your close family, your friends, those types of people. And in Tua's case, like doctors and stuff like that. If you have like in your life, if you have a big surgery or whatever it may be, take opinions from those people, but get multiple opinions. And then take all that information that you have around you, take your knowledge, your experiences, and use that to make the best decisions for you. So that's kind of my message on that. Taking that story from Tua, the injury type thing, the concussion thing, and spinning it into like the bigger picture of you, again, not letting anyone else control your life, learning to make decisions that are best for you, best for your family, best for your life, and taking all that information in and then deciding what's going to work best for you. So hopefully that helped get today, guys. Hopefully that was a little interesting, but if you have any questions or anything like that, drop them in the comments below, and we will talk to you again soon. Thanks, guys.